Ladies and gentlemen, friends, and I see some enemies. Malcolm X used to start his speeches that way a lot in the last year of his life. And I think it's appropriate now because I'm sure there's some enemies out there. And the reason why I'm not able to speak to you in person is because there are enemies out there. Enemies of freedom, enemies of rights, enemies of equality. The state calls me an enemy of the people, and so they wouldn't allow me to come in to make a statement to you in person. You're watching this on videotape because we feared that the state would make the wrong choice. I purposely notified the Home Office and the media with the help of UK activists that I would be coming into London to speak at a certain time, at a certain place, and they knew exactly when and where. I didn't try to slip in or sneak in. That wasn't the point. The point is to force your government to make a choice. The point is to see to what degree you, like I, still live in a police state. The point is to see if there is a new government or not. Or rather, there is strictly a continuity of fascist repression from Blair to Brown to the new coalition government. And now you see that there is. I want to say some things briefly that are personal, some things that are philosophical, and some things that are political. I miss the UK. I miss the land. I miss the countryside. I miss the cities. I miss the architecture. I miss Hyde Park. I miss walking in Hyde Park. I miss sitting in Trafalgar Square. I miss sitting in the saloons and bars. I miss the demonstrations. Most of all, I miss the people. I miss the activists. The best activists are in the UK. I always say that. And the UK has always been in the lead, historically, for championing rights and moving moral progress forward. It was in the UK that the first industrial critical movement emerged, the Luddites, in 1811 and 1812. It was in the UK where the Romantic movement first emerged. In the 19th and 18th centuries, it was in the UK where the suffragettes from the US got their training in direct action tactics and came back and learned how to be political and how to be effective. It was in the UK that the direct action animal liberation movement emerged, the Hunt-Sab movement and the ALF movement and the Shack movement and beyond. So what happens in the UK is of particular importance, and we always look to your inspiration. We always think about our brothers and sisters in jail, and I miss you. And it's too bad that your government has decided that I can't come in. They fear an idea. They fear my idea. My idea is your idea. It's our idea. They can't kill my ideas. They can't kill an idea of animal liberation, and every time they try to repress it, they'll only make it grow stronger. So I'm sorry, Home Office, but you lose, because I'm appearing anyway. You can't stop an idea, and you can't stop technology. So I'm appearing to you via videotape with a hall of comrades and brothers and sisters, and no doubt quite a few cops. I will appear to you on Skype. You cannot close your borders anymore to thought. And you are chasing after the wrong movement. You really need to get a perspective on what is important in your society. So I saw the UK movement emerge and grow to be the effective force that it is, such that it would come under the withering, blistering attack of the pharmaceutical corporations in the States. I saw the power of pharmaceutical capital grow to become the third largest contributor to the UK economy. I saw the movement grow in response. I saw victories at Regal Rabbit, Consort Beagles and Shamrock Monkey Farm, Hillgrove Cat Farm. I saw victories up to New Church Guinea Pigs and beyond. I saw HLS almost brought to its knees in the UK, in the US, and propped up only by big capital and fascist police states. I saw 9/11 and I saw 7/7 and I saw the UK police state and the US police state go into action to use these tragedies as a front, as a smokescreen, to lead a war on civil liberties and human rights. We know that the war on terrorism really is a war on democracy. And I saw the best activists of my generation go to jail. And I miss every one of you, and we never stop thinking about you. I saw letters from the Home Office come to my comrades in the U.S. I saw my comrades being banned. Rod Coronado, Jerry Vlasic, Pam Furden, and others. I saw letters come to my own mailbox from the Home Office in 2005 warning me that I should be on my best behavior in the UK. And the last time I was able to come to the UK was in 2006. I gave a speech at a Shack event. Actually, just so you know, for the historical record, I was misquoted. I was quoted as saying that we will destroy your property and break your laws until we win. Actually, I never said that. What I said was that I was explaining the philosophy and tactics of the ALF. I was describing, not advocating, because I knew I was under watch, and I didn't want to say or do anything that could imperil my influence, my experience, and my participation in the history that you're making there and continue to make. I saw a letter come from the Home Office banning me, despite my explaining to them that I didn't say that. They said, but did you say this? Did you say that someday we will wipe vivisection off the face of the earth? And I said, yes, I did say that. And did you say this? We found this in your writings. We found this in your book. I said, yes, I did say that. Do you want me to apologize for that? Well, I won't. You should apologize for what you say, for what you do. And you call me a threat to the public order? That's a joke. You are the threat to the public order. The UK state and the Home Office. You are the ones who protect corporations, who perpetuate fraudulent science and terrorism on the innocent every day by the thousands, every year by the millions. You are the threat to the public order, because there will not be justice until there is peace. And you have ensured that the war against animals will continue indefinitely, and therefore you have ensured that the war against you, and the war against vivisection, and the war against speciesism will continue. And we are in a war, and you are on the wrong side of history, the wrong side of ethics, and we will win this war someday, and you will go down, and the pharmaceutical industries will go down, and if this planet is to survive, speciesism will go down and must go down. So I am guilty. I'm guilty as charged. I'm guilty for defending the rights of animals as innocents from attack by butchers and sadists and bloodthirsty vivisectors. I'm guilty for protecting animals from attack from those who care about nothing but profits. I'm guilty for the thought crime of believing that any means necessary are legitimate to use to defend animals under attack by pharmaceutical corporations and scientists who mask sadism with data and who work for profits and not for the public good. I'm guilty. I'm guilty as charged, and I'm proud of it. I would never retract one sentence that I have ever said. I never will. And I will always be with you in the fight. We will always watch you, draw from you, learn from you, be inspired by you. We will always make history together. It's a funny thing about civil liberties, isn't it? It's a funny thing about free speech. Because it's supposed to protect exactly the kind of speech that I make and that you make. It's supposed to protect controversial speech, not mundane speech, not mainstream speech, controversial speech. And if there's a line to be drawn, then let it be drawn at advocating violence to the point where violence is an imminent threat. That's what it says, at least in the U.S. courts. But I came nowhere near that line. You come nowhere near that line. Championing animal rights is a thought crime in a fascist police state where our movement is being criminalized. And they are attempting to shut us down one by one. But for every one of us that falls, let 1,000 rise. I'm sorry I can't be there in person. But I am with you in spirit, and I'm with you in heart, and I'm with you in mind. And struggle on, brothers and sisters. Keep fighting the good fight. We know that we're right, and we know that we will win. Thank you. Good luck.